If you're a business based in Manchester in the northwest of England and you're looking to grow in 2026, then what digital marketing strategy should you be doubling down on? There's so many people within the communities that's talking about AI, SEO, trying to get the brand or the company name listed within ChatGPT or listed in Gemini, which is the AI overviews within Google. But is that going to get you a return on investment? Is that going to turn into more sales for your business specifically in 2026? If you're a Manchester-based business and you're looking to grow, today I'm joined with Kasra. And what bit of advice would you give to a Manchester business owner before they started to spend any sort of money on marketing?
So Manchester-based businesses, the number one issue that I see with Manchester business owners is they would end up spending money on a variety of different channels, and they don't know which channels actually generating the actual leads or the highest converting or the highest quality leads. You want to be able to pinpoint that as a business owner. So what I would recommend is go out and set up a KPI sheet. That KPI sheet should have a few things: how much money I'm spending on each channel, how many leads is actually being generated by those channels, whether it's Facebook ads, social media, AI, whatever the case is. And of those leads, how many of those leads are actually picking up the phone? Like, are they contactable leads, or is it Mickey Mouse that's filling out the contact form? And then out of those leads that do pick up, how many of those are actually converting into actual paying customers for your company? Once you have these numbers, what you might end up finding is you might be spending, let's say, £6,000 a month on SEO, but it's your lead generation company or it's your SEO channel that's actually generating you the leads. So in that case, you might say, well, actually, I'm going to lower the spend. I might not switch it off completely. I might lower the spend to £1,000 a month on PPC, and I might end up spending more money with my lead generation or my SEO agency instead. And that way, it's way more predictable to actually generating high quality leads every single month. So, James, let's get into the digital marketing channels. What's the first channel that you would recommend?
So step number one for me has got to be branding or brand SEO, and making certain that you're looking good online, you've got a strong reputation. I think everything needs to start, the foundations need to start with a positive kind of brand SERP of who you are and what you do. So a SERP stands for search engine results page, and getting that branding right across the board then can lead on to other things of what you can be doing. It will improve your conversion rate on paid ads or social media. Any leads that you get in, the conversion rate would be good. If at the 11th hour, they're going to decide who you're going to go with, branding, I think, becomes very, very important. So I'd say that's the first thing that people need to get right for all digital marketing strategies.
My next strategy is going to be AI visibility. I feel like more and more companies are actually looking into this. So what does ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Grok, Perplexity say about your brand or about your business? Is it a positive thing or is it a negative thing? And also trying to figure out what it says about your competitors as well. And obviously trying to improve that's really important. Some people call it AI SEO, some people call it GEO, some people call it LLM optimization. But this is going to be a big thing in 2026 and also in the years to come as well.
Yeah, I think that's a huge strategy that people need to be looking at with regards to artificial intelligence. More and more people are obviously using AI. The next one for me is filling in the form at FatRank or Promo SEO, which do a commission-based lead generation service for UK companies looking to grow. I think it's important to be looking at your own digital marketing efforts to generate your own leads, but also if you can use some freelancers and outsource some as well, you've got that diversification of leads. So head on over to fatrank.com, fill in the form and see whether they can help you with a no risk supply of inquiries. Promise you'll also do a very similar performance-based lead generation service as well that you might want to fill in the form with there, and just double check whether you can go and get a third-party lead generation company to top up and start generating you some leads for your business to grow in 2026.
Yeah, and then next on the list is Google Business Profiles. So Google Map listings. This is like local SEO where you basically just try and get more reviews. You build out your Google Business Profile in your local area. Now, there's pros and cons to this. I think the biggest pro is that once it is actually ranking, you're going to be consistently generating leads. However, to get from nowhere, like let's say you do not have a